I mean, like, Teo is a elite fighter. He made him look very, very average in there. He won every round. The footwork, the punch selection, absolutely everything. I mean, he's a 4-division world.
Had no strategy.
And
guys, humor me for a second here. I think it'll be interesting that, like you said, tactics. I want to talk about strategy. And I want to use chess to explain it, okay? There's a difference between strategy and tactics.
Second round, it was over. I went back to my corner. I told him, I said, I'm stronger than he is. And when I seen that, it just gave me more confidence. And
right from the opening bell, the story was clear. Teofimo Lopez claimed robbery, insisting judges and referees conspired against him. But Shakur Stevenson dictated every round, punishing Lopez and exposing weaknesses relentlessly. Analysts noted, every excuse Lopez made only highlighted desperation. Fans watching live saw a masterclass in control, leaving Lopez's complaints hollow. The question now, could he adjust, or was this the beginning of a deeper fall?
Really fancied he'd win the fight, and I was very convinced. But Teo, like I said, he's a great fighter, and it's just the way that he did it, the ease. You know, he's going into the 12th round and said to Bud, he could do 40 rounds. You know, like that's what you get with dedication and the work ethic.
He's conspired against him. But Shakur Stevenson dictated every round, punishing Lopez and exposing weaknesses relentlessly. Analysts noted, every excuse Lopez made only highlighted desperation. Fans watching live saw a masterclass in control, leaving Lopez's complaints hollow. The question now, could he adjust, or was this the beginning of a deeper fall? Pressure mounts and Lopez struggled to cope. Chris Shannon pointed out how often Lopez retreated, trying to escape.
He was running away. He was trying to get distance. Then he was trying to step in to win this athletic competition, and then he's trying to get out of the way so that he doesn't get hurt again. I mean, he was fighting. Then it turns to where he can't stay away anymore. So now he's...
Confidence quickly turned to confusion. Analysts highlighted Lopez being outmatched at every turn. What he called strategy was mostly fumbling and missed opportunities. Each round added to the embarrassment, and his post-fight excuses about timing or prior opponents only made the narrative more painful. Fans asked, could any fighter withstand Stevenson's precision?
That boy is brilliant. Understand who he beat. He beat Teofimo Lopez, who, yes, has had his issues. I think we see that against Cambosos and to an extent against Sandor Martin. But Teofimo Lopez was recognized by everyone as the best 140-pounder. Shakur Stevenson, in his first fight in the division, has gone to fight the best, and it's a shutout. It's a shutout. There wasn't a mark on him. Like, Teo barely landed.
Every move predictable, every punch countered. Max Kellerman broke down Lopez's lack of strategy. He failed to control the center of the ring, exposing himself repeatedly. Desperate flails replaced tactics, and the lesson was clear. Excuses do not win fights. Could Lopez find any plan that worked against Stevenson's calculated brilliance?
There's a difference between strategy and tactics, okay? Let's start with chess. In chess, in the opening of the game, you must control the center of the board.
Right.
Okay, like if you place a knight in the center, it can hit 8 squares. In the corner, it can hit 2. But you have to fight for control of the center, because strategically, that's your strategy. Fight for control of the center, control the board. Now, tactics are like punches, okay?
Yes.
Tactics are, I do this, he does this, I do this, he does this, I land a punch, I get a pawn, I win a piece, okay?
No conspiracy can hide reality. Stevenson fired back at every claim of fixed referees or bias. Round after round, dominance was clear. Fans and experts shook their heads as Lopez tried to rewrite history. The fight footage told the story. He had been dismantled, and reality cannot be rewritten by post-fight explanations.
The beef is over. The beef is over.
We squashed it.
We squashed it.
Okay, man. God damn, so we done. But it was a hell of a night. Teo, he came and tried to do his best, but his best wasn't enough.
Trapped from start to finish. Analysts highlighted Lopez's inability to find openings. The jab was a wall, footwork misaligned, and every forward movement walked into traps. Panic replaced confidence, while fans and experts saw the gap clearly. Lopez's excuses could not cover this level of mismatch.
He was having real trouble getting to Shakur Stevenson. He could not get past the lead hand. The jab was stifling him. He was having trouble cutting the ring. He was having trouble getting to the outside foot. This is an orthodox southpaw matchup where Teofimo needed to step to his left to try to push the lead hand away, or at least get head off center line if he wanted to throw his right hand. Instead, he was doing the opposite and
picked apart like a rookie. Keyshawn Davis watched Lopez fail round after round. No adjustments, no momentum, only Stevenson's control. The robbery claims did nothing to alter the perception. Lopez was thoroughly exposed. The question for viewers: could he ever regain composure against such precision?
Bro, I'm just going crazy. Like, oh, he beat him up. It's easy work. Like, he's beating Tio up. Like, it's not even a close fight. You know what I'm saying? So, I was just happy for him. Super happy for him.
Man, he called out Conor Ben. You guys both trying to maybe co-main and main event in the UK with all these UK guys?
Hey, man, how big this event was, bro. Like,
when people talk about the real
I ain't tripping. Let's do it.
Intelligence over brute force. Analyst Aula noted that Lopez's power could not match Stevenson's ring IQ. Clean combinations, perfect counters, and superior timing made every effort amateurish. It wasn't just a loss, it was a demolition. The story: preparation and brain power outmatch raw power every time.
He was a big, strong guy, and Shakur just bullied him, outboxed him on the back foot, outboxed him on the front foot. Every time Tio came in and kind of tripped himself, going over his front foot, the punches and bunches and just the single shots were just beautiful from Shakur Stevenson.
Timing and precision told the story. Timothy Bradley Jr. highlighted Stevenson's complete control. Lopez struggled to land meaningful punches and grew visibly frustrated. The robbery narrative crumbled as Stevenson dictated the pace, round after round. Fans witnessed a lesson in ring dominance.
Our Shakur hits hard enough. You don't. But if he stayed consistent on Tio's ass, because what we say, Tio, right? We gonna make him answer some questions, right? That's what we gonna do. Shakur gonna make him ask some questions. Like, he gonna have to answer quickly because he can't outthink Shakur, right? Yeah, out of position, bam, we got cat. Shoot his jab, bam, got hit again. Right hand, bam. Everything he did, he got countered. Everything he did, he got countered.
Mental edge dominates physical ability. Commentators emphasized Stevenson's IQ and strategic mastery. Lopez could not escape the traps, and every claim of unfairness fell flat. This wasn't just a physical fight, it was chess in motion, and Lopez was outclassed.
You future guys, young guys and amateurs just turning pro, watch that, man. That was beautiful. You heard his father say in the corner, what happened to your fast hands? That shit didn't work, man.
Mastery exposed weakness. Clarissa Shields praised Stevenson's discipline and precision. Lopez looked lost, unable to adjust or land meaningful shots. Rants about robbery or bias contrasted sharply with the evidence. Stevenson controlled the fight from bell to bell.
Me, I know boxing. and like I told y'all, we was gonna see a little bit of athleticism, but we was gonna see Shakur be using his jab, going to the body, and we saw blood today. Shakur did great today. Only thing I can ask for is a stoppage. I can't ask for nothing else.
A clinic in control. Daniel Jacobs explained how every jab, every combination exposed the gap in skill and execution. Lopez's grit counted for nothing against Stevenson's talent. Fans and critics alike saw the truth. Robbery claims were irrelevant when skill and precision dominated.
Teofimo is my guy, but I've always been a fan of Shakur. And I think that Shakur put on a clinic tonight. Least amount of risk. Been able to put his skill set into fruition all night. The jab was leading. You can tell the difference in skill set, and that was the difference to me that made the fight. It wasn't about grit, it wasn't about heart, it was about sheer talent. And Shakur displayed that.
Control from start to finish. Eddie Hearn summed it up. Stevenson dictated timing, distance, and pace. Lopez chased shadows, failing to mount any serious challenge. Blaming officials did not change the outcome. The fight proved dominance was both mental and physical.
Shakur looked strong, Shakur looked like he was punching very hard. His jab was on point, his footwork was incredible. It's his timing, it's his fitness. He's a complete...
A statement performance. Coach Walalai noted Stevenson's preparation and precision left Lopez frustrated and ineffective. Every movement, jab, and counter reinforced the dominance. Excuses about strategy or power were meaningless against Stevenson's brilliance, leaving Lopez's complaints weak.
Oh man, I'm very excited. I said this was another legacy fight for him, and
Absolutely.
he got a chance to, establish his legacy once again, winning another title at 140 pounds. So I'm very enthusiastic about his future and very proud of his performance.
And he made it easy. You know, I was saying, like, if Tio was to fight more on a back foot and throw punches when Shakur throws, that's the only time you're going to get Shakur. But Tio, he has a habit of getting out of position all the time. He'll double up his right hand, turn square, or turn southpaw. Like, that's not gonna work, bro. That's not gonna, you're not gonna take up enough space to touch Shakur. The Shakur's reflexes just, and his countering was just keeping Tio at bay. It was an easy night from round one for him. Shakur got the dub.
15. Adaptability, or the lack of it. Bruce Carrington highlighted Lopez's poor positioning and predictable patterns. Stevenson's counters exploited every mistake. From round one, control was never in doubt. Referee bias claims had no effect against Stevenson's mastery, exposing the full scale of Lopez's defeat.